Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. My name is Calvin, but I go by many names here on the podcast. You may know me as Dimitri the Ringmaster, or as the slightly crazy Moon Sister, or as disgruntled innkeeper number 3. You get the idea. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, take it away, Pothole. Pothole. And on cue, Will opens Mountain Dew. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you shall ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper. Yay! And these people play D&D with me. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves with tonight's question. What is your favorite will? You don't have to pick between our two wills. You can pick any will in life. So, for example, my favorite will is Will Arnett, because he plays, in my opinion, the best Batman. So...
Is that Lego Batman?
Lego Batman, correct.
Okay.
I was like picturing. I was like, maybe Will Arnett's not the guy. I think Batman.
No, that's the guy.
So, I'd like to see that, but
I mean, it'd be funny to see him as a live action, but no, he played Lego Batman. So
I am Manny B, and I play the Dwarven Paladin Fulgrin, and I would say my favorite is Will Smith pre-slap.
Oh. Okay, yeah,
pre-slap,
very good. Pre-slap. Will Smith. All right,
just going through character arcs.
Before or after Cell Saga? That's the question.
We'll come back to you. Let's go ahead and move to the next first.
This is Drew. I play Zeph, the Draconian dude, and my favorite will is the will to live.
Okay, very good. Good answer.
My name is Michelle, and I play Kenneth, and I'm going to say William Thatcher. From A Knight's Tale.
From Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
Is that the
Old
name of
Bill
the character
Thatcher,
from
eh?
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the guy who's naked?
No.
No.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's character in
Ledger.
Knight's Tale.
All right,
the main protagonist.
Rest in peace.
Had to Google
Hey,
it.
you can say his name, Matt.
Yes,
it won't kill anyone.
He's still thinking of a will.
I forgot about the curse. Crap.
Oh, he did forget about the curse.
Hey, who's your
It's like that montage in Death Note where he's like sweating, looking for scribbling down names. Like,
Oh, yeah, that one's easy.
I do think, like, altogether, though, our favorite will has to be Will Wheaton.
Wheaton?
Like, if we were voting as a group, we would have to say that.
well, Wilfred L.
Will Wheaton.
Ooh. He was a good
I mean, that was mine.
He was a great Batman.
Do it.
Hello, I'm Preston, and my favorite will is Wilfred L. But actually, the first thing that came to mind was Will Moon.
Okay.
To be wholesome.
That's sweet.
Okay.
You know what? You get inspiration for that.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
He goes by Bill now.
He's a grown up.
Bill Moon.
No! Bill Friedel?
What?
Bill Friedel? That's weird.
Bilford L.
Hi, I'm Will, the other
Hi,
one, the one
Will.
that's not here
The
all
Moon
the time.
One.
I play Aramer, the Leonin Blood Hunter, and my favorite will is Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Because of the
That
curse.
is so
Because of his curse.
His curse, yeah.
And Michelle, who's yours?
William Thatcher.
Oh, yeah, we did that already.
Oh, I mean, Will Moon. Wholesome, right?
Can't
Inspiration.
piggyback.
So if I say
Yes,
your name,
and
It's trickle down inspiration. So
now we've come to the last one. You've had plenty of time now.
Say Will Rice.
I don't want to kill
He
him.
doesn't want
It'll
to
be
kill.
fine.
Will's not.
Yeah,
He's not a voice actor.
Die from your.
He's not famous enough.
All right, we'll test this. My name is Matt. I play. I was curious. Check the news tomorrow. Kidding.
Will Rice
My name is
won't be
Matt.
in the news.
No, I'm not gonna say Will Rice.
Okay.
Although I do love Will Rice.
Oh, there it is.
It's cursed.
I play TVD, Gem, Draconian, Fighter 9, level 9, and I was gonna say Owen Wilson.
Oh, Matt.
Wilson. Okay,
You know, and
yeah,
honestly,
I'll let
like,
it go.
he bites
I'll let it
the
go.
dust.
I let him do Will to Live.
I'm okay with it.
Glyph is not with us tonight. He's not with us this evening. He is taking care of business.
I thought he was at least playing. He was just going to be playing
Later.
solo.
Not tonight.
Not this episode.
Tonight.
Not this episode. He won't be here this episode, so best luck to him as he takes care of all his family stuff. But we're going to go ahead, because we got stuff to do, and jump right into episode 62 of the Godscar Chronicles.
What are we going to do for episode 69?
So the last time we were here, the party had returned to Meka City to seek out Dimitri and learn of his knowledge from a past life.
And he didn't give us anything.
Before they were able to, well, you didn't ask him. Before they were able to, however, there was a kerfuffle with the trappers of the city, given that they had teleported into the city directly. And after some obscene rolls, the party found themselves imprisoned. Well, most of them. Imprisoned in the Iron Pen, the jail of Meka City, while a few of them were able to escape. Lucius, Zeph, and Pothole. The rest had been imprisoned, and Zeph and Lucius began to hatch a plan to break them out. But before they could enact their plan, it seemed as though someone had already identified them. This individual known as Representative Rihan, who casually threatened the party to leave things as they were, and before the party could give him a definitive answer, chaos broke out, and this bad guy had to retreat. While that was happening, Zeph enacted his brilliant plan to polymorph every member of the party into rat-sized individuals and scurry away into the sewer systems below the city. While down there, a great battle ensued where the party fought valiantly against a ferocious monster, a centipede. The battle was hard fought, but our heroes emerged victorious. Right before the centipede got stepped on by a normal-sized boot. A boot of Aramir, who had been recruited by Pothole to come and aid the party in their time of need. And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with the party now weary and wounded from the battle with the centipede, but alive, and now in the presence of Aramir for the first time in a while.
Are we out of the tunnel? And
You are
back
still
to our
in
regular-
rat form.
Okay, this is the worry. I just want to speak this. Last week, after this, we got into this situation and we started facing the centipede. It occurred to me very quickly after his first two attacks that almost killed each person he was attacking. That if any of us had been brought to 0 points, they would immediately in a tube that was a foot across and surrounded by earth on all sides, so immobile, turn back into their full-size humanoid selves.
You are correct.
Killing anyone they touched, basically, because they would just fill that space the
Also
best the
correct.
body does.
Chain
And then
reaction.
those people would expand to their original size,
Also correct.
creating a cascading effect.
Ending up in
A
Like-
TPK.
A
meat tube.
a 30-foot
It's like
meat
a Play-Doh
tube, subterranean meat tube.
Yes.
That's a band name.
Guys, that's literally a name for it.
What you're saying is we were fighting a centipede and we're going to turn into a human centipede.
No, more like a human shape.
So in my brain, all of that flashed instantly through my brain, and I was like, "Oh my god, what have I done?
What a fucking fool you've
What?
been.
What have I done? This is going to be Calvin's first TPK, and it's going to be horrifying."
I was super excited if it would have happened.
That would have been great.
I think
just
honestly,
spending 2
if
episodes by
Lucius
himself.
died with how weird and
Just be
gangly
walking
he
around
is,
town.
I feel like you'd be okay in a 1
Lucius
foot.
somehow would have survived.
Too
of
shocking.
all the
Just
people.
slip out covered in us.
That'd be horrible.
Weirdest birthing story ever.
For those of you who don't know, Michelle is a really talented artist.
I don't want to illustrate that.
It's like a Play-Doh
I
character.
really want to.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Do it in a fun way.
That's funny.
Yeah, through the grate just would have been like. All right, let's continue.
You so wait, like so from Armor's perspective,
There's just a
did
bunch of rats.
Pothole. So Pothole has alerted him to the situation because Pothole was aware of the plan. So that is how Aramir found this location.
Sick.
Was Pothole was like they were told to come out here or around here, and then Pothole found them because he knows the sewers really well, and then Aramir saved them from.
All right.
Cat's not
Well,
hungry.
Zeph being the closest to the centipede
Correct.
left is going to, as soon as the boot is removed from the hole, still using gem flight as a
rat.
as a white
Divine. rat.
opalescent rat.
Yes.
He's going to fly out and transform back into himself.
That's definitely Zeph.
Yeah, definitely Zeph. Yeah, he's going to fly right up to Orimer's face and just be
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
it's us. And then
Lucius Lucius hurries up Armor's physique
Oh.
as a little rat is on his shoulder. It just
oh my gosh, isn't that a little people?
now they are going to
Take over.
remain in that state unless they're brought to 0 hit points or when the hour runs out because the
Correct.
pixies are elsewhere.
Pixies are not nearby.
Can you understand rat speak?
No. Yes, I can.
You can
okay,
speak
I'm
with
gonna
animals.
talk with you guys.
Chee.
Hey guys, choose to come out of your state.
I don't want
Can
to.
they do that?
I feel like
Yes.
we'd be easily recognizable out here.
we have
in
the intelligence
streets.
of rats because we're
Oh,
polymorphs.
that's a good point.
I'm almost dead, so I changed back.
One by one,
yeah.
everyone returns to their normal forms
Not
in a
Change your race to rat.
a bare, dusty alley, almost like a little. Gosh, I can't remember the word. Almost like a cul-de-sac of buildings, but all the backside of these buildings. So you're not visible.
Alley is the right word.
Yeah, but it's like a rounded, not like a cornucopia. That's not the word either.
It's close.
You're hidden from the main streets, however, you can still hear the sounds of individual, like the bustle of the city, and also the strange kind of rumbles and booms that you heard before, still kind of emanating in and throughout the city in strange intervals. And you hear lots of shouting and rushing of feet and clanging of metal. There's a lot going on in the city currently. There's some strange stuff going on. So
Did you start this, Armir?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Is it what? We should all remain cool.
Good idea, Glyph.
I'm a little past remaining cool.
I think you're
Who's
valid in
gonna
that.
front
I tried my best.
You on the face, and you're gonna. Turn
I think we should resort to violence.
But here's the deal. I'm kind of pissed off right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
For like what seems like the dozenth time I've followed you guys somewhere, and then we get there,
Right.
and I've only got
Let's
half the
be-
information, and I'm getting my ass whooped.
Be pissed off, but let's not be pissed off in the middle of the street while we may or may not be very wanted criminals here. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I think we should probably join back up with, what's his name?
Dimitri?
Dimitri, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna sling a cloak over my head.
cast pass around on train.
Oh,
did I not?
no, not in the city.
you've got all right. You've got 2 places you can go. Which place do you want
Yes.
I mean,
Do we know where we're meeting?
to? So you've got obviously you could go back and find Dimitri back in the rest, or you have Aramir who knows exactly how to get back to.
Galen.
There you
I
go.
don't know. Well, come chime in here.
What's up? Do you need some? What?
Oh, well, we met what's his name. He's terrible.
Who?
The one, he's got the special armor and he's all magic.
The head of the Union?
The head of the Union.
I forgot his name, but I know what you're saying.
Rion.
Yeah.
His real name's Eunice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Eunice
remember
Rehab.
this from the
Feel
last
free
time I
to
met you.
spread that around as much as you want. Especially tell Galen that. That actually might be good.
Why
for
don't
him.
we
I'm
just
gonna use a
go to
little
Galen,
druid
and
craft
then you
and
all
make
tell
a-
Galen.
Coast.
Okay. That sounds good.
Probably a great idea. You can still scry on Dimitri, so
Yeah.
maybe we can work some sort of communication out.
Change back.
What?
Oh, mess up
Where you guys
my
going?
accent there for a second.
About fun.
Let's go. Well, let's go see.
I'm laughing because this man's laughing.
He's trying to say gale wind,
And I said gay
and he
wind.
said gay wind. Like, what is
It's
gay
fine.
wind?
Yeah, we're going to gale wind.
And you thought that was funny? You found that funny?
Yeah.
Wow.
My uncle's name is Gaylord, and I still laugh.
Poor guy.
So the party moves. Oh, God.
I'm giggling.
Edit that.
It's gonna be bleak.
So the party then heads off towards the Tolliver estate. As you guys are moving through the city, as you guys are going through, you're obviously trying to be stealthy, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make a group stealth check as you
We're
guys.
trying to be nonchalant.
Nonchalant. Go ahead and make a nonchalant.
It is.
check.
This thing is still cursed.
I have a 19. It just makes
Do I
sense.
have to roll?
It's actually
Yeah, you're leading the party that way, yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. I was
Oh.
like, I
Don't
didn't think
like
it needed
this
to sit
part.
down.
Trey.
What's happening?
Oh god.
It's a group check, so
Okay.
we'll just go and add to
Yeah,
it.
can
Why
you put
not?
the tower in the middle because...
Nice.
That is an
23.
unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
22.
22.
5.
5.
Well, you wouldn't cast Pass Without a Trace. You said not in the city.
Okay.
So that we know exactly where we are.
Flashback.
All right, so TBD.
He does.
15.
You already gave me
15. Okay.
Give me a look.
Fulgrim. Stealth check.
He's looking for a bite. He's not going stealth.
Oh, let's go.
7.
Cannon, because he's like, oh, I can't believe it.
Okay. It's not great rolls, however.
Dwarven muttering.
8. Because I get a +1. Somehow.
Some of you.
Did it.
Some of you did all right in your rolls, and it seems like the city is pretty chaotic right
Occupied.
now, so it's hard. It's very easy to just kind of blend in with stuff. As you guys are moving, you move across one of the open areas, heading towards the side of the city where the Tollivers are staying, and you can see one large building looks to be about 2 or 3 stories tall. It was a little this large kind of brown building with like a lot of like statues and stuff kind of hanging off, very cathedral like. You can see this building is now partially collapsed. There look to be about a dozen or so of these, not city guard, but metallic-looking automatons all kind of stationed around it. But anyone who wants to like take a little, not a closer look, but like look more intently, can make a perception check if you would like to.
Ooh, I think I'd like to as well. I think I might get advantage on it, maybe. Hold on.
Yes, it is.
Make your dice accursed.
Sorry, and I made those for you.
So I do have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about automatons. I don't know if that helps me out in this.
It does
construct.
not.
Okay, well then, shit. What was it, perception?
Yes.
15.
15 again. Anybody else? Just
Yeah, sure, I'll make one.
okay. See if anybody else wants.
No.
You moved it.
Yeah, wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
It
moved
was
it.
in flux.
He was moving the thing. It was worse.
I breathed
15. So
wrong.
Kenneth, this is what you see.
Thank you.
So you, as you guys are kind of
Fulgrim is distracting
moving
the
by
rest of
with as much haste as you can, Kenneth, you look over and you can see this building, while collapsed, there look to be about 2 or 3 individuals like in the building itself, like in the collapsed area of it, that look to be alive because they are moving. But there's about 2 or 3 other bodies in there that are obviously crushed by the collapsed building itself. But in the center of the building, there looks to be a crater with these jagged rocks jutting out of it, almost like an explosion upwards from these rocks that thrum and crackle with a strange kind of purplish energy. But you can see there's a couple of individuals in there that are moving around, but it seems that they are... Make an insight check for me.
Okay. Ooh, not 19.
Oh, that's
Let's
big.
see, 23.
23.
Tell me your secrets.
The automatons are keeping them in there.
Those motherfuckers.
We're keeping them in who? Wait, sorry?
They are preventing whoever is inside the collapsed building from leaving.
I will
But you see that all in an instant as you all rush past it. Because there's more, you can see there's things happening all over the place. You can see the brightly colored orange and yellow uniforms of trappers all over the city too, kind of everywhere you can see it. And it looks like they are. It's madness in a lot of these areas. In the city is large enough in where, as you walk away from these parts of the city, it calms down significantly and almost as if nobody knows what's going on. Okay. But in those immediate areas, it's pretty chaotic.
As I run by, I'll go ahead and cast silence so nobody can hear their screams, and then no, I'm joking. That's a joke. That's fair.
All right, so heading that way, you guys move for another 30 minutes or so before you finally reach the area of the city where the Tolliver estate is located. Elramir leads you in through a side door with no issue, and you guys can make your way into the building proper. After a few moments, you're led into not the main kind of hall that you have all had meetings in before, but you are led up to one of the higher levels of the building. To a, not a large room by any means, but almost like just like an open room that leads off to a large kind of rounded balcony on one of the towers of this building. The room itself is very minimal. There looks to be some paintings on the walls, a couple of pieces of furniture. Could be a drawing room, could be just an activity room of some kind. But it is secluded and away from most prying eyes and traffic. But you guys all are up there.
Is it like Tony Stark's living room?
No, more sparse.
Balcony?
More sparse than that.
Was that the kind of design? Like,
yeah, I would say kind of the same design. Like,
is there a conversation
large,
pit?
rounded... No, there's no conversation pit. Elramir steps away for a few moments and then reappears with Gaelwyn, who you haven't seen in a long time, but looks as fine as she has always been dressed in her royalty.
Damn, girl!
Definitely a little bit tired. You can see that she wears no makeup. Her hair is tied up neatly. Her dress and accessories are very minimal, and she looks like she's sans of any makeup and looks a little haggard. But sees you all, and immediately her face brightens a little bit as she greets you. As she sees you all and greets you. Welcome back. It has been far too long. Please. Something to eat. You must be starving.
Starving. This one lacks raw meat.
Okay, insight checker.
Of course. Yeah, make an insight check. She immediately turns around and steps out for a moment, seeming to have a conversation with someone outside the room, then returns a moment later. After about 10 minutes, the food and drink is brought to you all, a couple of some medical supplies to heal yourselves and bandage up a little bit as you all you're a little beaten and bruised from the day, but your vitality and your energy can be replenished as you all kind of gather here in this room and catch your breath. Gaelwyn eats with you all and kind of engages in light conversation, but does not dive into anything. She seems to kind of be waiting for someone to kind of start the conversation, as it were.
Okay, there, Gaelwyn? Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
Cliff?
Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember.
Maybe we should talk about what's going on in the city?
That is a good question. I was hoping you would be able to enlighten me a little bit. The city itself has been under lockdown for a few days now, ever since the start of these surges across the city. The city has been, there's been curfews, there's been relegation of royalty and other officials of the city. Only those they don't care about or wouldn't argue with are allowed to move in and out. Elramir moves out and through at my discretion, but remains discreet, obviously because he works for me. But I am not allowed to leave, which has been stifling to my progress. But enough about what I'm doing here. What has happened to all of you now? Have you succeeded in what you set out to do?
For the most part.
It's good to hear. It seems as though you've acquired several different things and looks. Where is your young friend, the monk? Is he?
Oh yeah, I've changed since the last time you saw me.
Puberty, we think.
No, it's a joke.
May or may not have died.
Oh my!
Oh, you definitely died.
A lot of us has died actually.
Back.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I think it's 3. 3 of us died.
I died.
She died.
4. Like I said, for the most part.
Right. Well, I'm glad to see you're all still
Kicking.
living
Yep.
for the most part.
Pardon the rudeness of my lads. My name's Stolgren, since nobody's gone to end.
Yes.
How are you? I've never met you before.
Gale and Tolliver. I had hired your party when they first came to the city to do some things for me, and kind of took them into my employment, and still have. It's a little complicated, but they definitely have been helpful to me in the times before.
You can see. Is it what? He's a little grumpy. Is it what?
Apologies, not needed.
It's nice to meet somebody that wants to fill me in on at least a little bit of something.
Of course. I've never met a dwarf in person.
Hey, Thorgrim.
It's an honor to meet your kind.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Thorgrim. Tone it down.
Tone it down?
You're pissing me off.
You're the reason why I got my ass whooped.
You might blame everything on me.
The rest of the episode.
Blame everything on me.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, do it, little man.
Wow.
Come on.
Little man?
Yeah, and I can take you down. A little peg. I'm the reason you're still here. You gonna keep on talking shit?
Now I'll cast silence and see if I can hit them both.
Oh,
yeah, that's great for a podcast. Great spell for a podcast.
Yeah. You see a lot of chin wagging.
lot of gestation going on.
Can't say that.
Can't?
What?
What you just mouthed?
Oh, yeah. You can't say that.
No.
You see a lot of birds flying.
Yeah, it's real weird.
He's quite flustered right now.
Alright, I'm gonna drop it for a second.
What the fuck?
Alright, I'm gonna do it again.
I've got an idea. You just keep dropping it randomly in and out. Let's see what happens.
Let's not do that.
Okay, and then Lucius calms down.
Okay.
Well, okay, listen. This is not nearly the most important thing. I don't know if you can acquire papers for this gentleman over here, Thulgrin, because we got busted for him not having paperwork to be here. But also, automatons seem like they're destroying the city, and the trappers are going nuts, and there's purple crystals like we've seen before. Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Well, you should have looked harder.
I was dealing with Thulgrin and his outbursts.
There's purple magical
Y'all are
crystals
really starting to make me angry.
everywhere. The automatons, instead of helping, were hindering, I think, the trappers.
What?
should we also mention about Raihan's real name?
Oh, yeah. His real name's Eunice. He raised me for a little bit. And tried to kill me.
Also, my conjecture, and I'm going to throw this out right here, it may be way off. I'm pretty sure Rihan is who is supplying Balefire with the necessary means to keep this up, and Rihan for sure wants that God's card to be ripped wide open.
I mean, with everything that's happening around the stuff, and he's like, oh, guys, forget about the God Scar, and then, like, this starts blowing up, and all this other shit in his city that he says, he's letting this happen.
You spoke to Representative Rihan.
We got locked in jail. We just came straight from the plane. Yeah.
Straight from the sewers, baby. Can we take a shower?
Oh my. This is,
I'm fixing to make him eat his teeth next time I see him.
understandably.
And then I'll heal his teeth back, and then he can do it again.
This is,
See, now we're getting somewhere. I don't care they haven't shared all the information. I'm just sick of getting my ass whooped.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Get a tougher ass next time.
Damn it! As soon as we're making headway, somebody else has got to open their mouth.
it seems as though tensions are a bit high, and frankly, I am, this is a lot to process. Let's start with the first thing. As to your dwarven friend here, I'm afraid I can't provide any means that would ensure his safety. The dwarven treaty does not permit dwarves to even be in our city.
Forget the treaty. They didn't hold up their end of the treaty. This guy doesn't deserve a treaty or nothing, if I'm being honest.
I sympathize with you, Master Dwarf, but you understand that there is no way I can protect him. unless there was a way to alter his appearance or make him
Oh yeah,
less
I
of a
can do
dwarf.
that. How do you feel about being some other kind of creature?
I'm a dwarf.
I know. Let's set that aside.
Give him tig old bitties.
Is it Elikarna? Was it? What he is
Ellen Tarkai.
Elentarka. Alright.
I've got a few ideas.
Wonderful. That should
We could
help.
kill you
I'm already
more
kinda.
all the way, and then find some way to bring you back as some other creature.
Do you have like
that
a
is
permanent, like,
acceptable.
I'm
you're
a
a woman
dwarf.
of means? Do you have something, like a magical item or something that you could give our friend that would keep up appearance for him?
I could temporarily make you look like something else.
I'll see what I can do. I don't have anything in my immediate possession, but I'm sure I could.
Pakir?
I'm sure I could try. You'll have to give me some time to figure that out. But yes, I believe disguising your friend is the best way to avoid scrutiny from those who would find his appearance here distasteful. As to your other, pardon me, as to your other inquiries, I don't know. I've been sequestered here for the past few days.
No, I'm not expecting you to know. I'm just telling you what we suspect and what we've seen. So that's up to you to do with whatever. But
Yes. Well, unfortunately, my investigations have been halted for the time being, given the fact that I am here. I have not been allowed to leave the estate. My only outside contacts are Oromir and Professor Stowe, whom I've been using to try to garner more information. I had suspected for some time that there had been corruption in the side of the Union, and was hoping to present my information to the Brass Lord at some time, but
well, it runs fucking deep, let me tell you.
it seems as it runs rather deep. But
Fucking deep, yeah.
again, I'm unable to do anything about it at this point until the lockdown is lifted. Which
Alright. Well,
Wait, we could shave his beard. Then he just look
I
like
think that's like a big, like, cultural thing.
Yeah, you're not coming near my beard.
What?
If you want-
like you came near my tail.
Yours grows back,
Just grows back.
but at the same time, I mean, I'm gonna sue.
Glyph!
You're gonna piss me off, and then I'm gonna rip your tail off.
And I'm gonna eat, I'm a little hungry.
Here we have the problem.
Okay.
I'm not shaving my
Temper's the
beard.
problem.
I'm a dwarf.
You keep your temper.
You asked to come on your little party, knowing good and well that I'm a dwarf and I've got a temper.
Stilts.
And you're appreciated.
We considered
I
stilts.
appreciate you.
We could put him in a bag
I don't like that.
No.
or carry him around.
That's
Like
kind of
a-
funny.
Like a reverse Santa Claus.
It's
Yeah,
probably
right.
got.
the beady one.
Dude,
The fat beady
It can't
white
be
man
that hard to
jumps
go
out of-
find some
Okay.
sort of like costume
No, we
store
have
or
everyone
something and
together,
get me
but-
a disguise.
our next step
That's
should
your
be
plan?
finding Dimitri.
I don't know. I'm a dwarf. I don't typically walk around acting like something else. But I'm assuming I can probably go to some like disguise store.
I mean, we should wait for Lady Tolliver's response. See if they can procure something that might be able to help you hide. But is there any way we could probably get Dimitri here and actually... Because the last problem was we found Dimitri, but we need everyone present for that. And now we have everyone present. Can we get Dimitri over here?
I'm sure you could try. I have no way of finding him. I don't know who this Dimitri individual is.
He could scry on him. You could scry on him, we can figure out
Yeah.
right here and now where he is and send
Right.
somebody to go get him, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Or, I mean, he managed to get us into the city. Might not need to send him to go get something. He can just all of a sudden appear.
There's a problem. That's how we got in trouble in the first place.
Very true. Alright, can you do that?
Yeah. I'm wondering if I could do something different, though.
Alright.
Does locate creature work on? Nope. Okay. Thank you for that, Michelle. Scrying.
Okay.
All right. Dimitri.
What's your
Thinking of
spell save?
Dimitri.
What's your spell save?
17.
I will say they did have a discussion.
I
It's
said,
like,
don't fight this shit, Dimitri.
yeah.
They did.
Okay, you close your eyes and reach out your senses, and once again are transported. You're transported right back to where you last scryed on him, in his tent, lounging, listening to conversation, not really doing
Why does
anything.
this bastard ever leave his tent where I can
know.
see a landmark or something?
He's right where you left him.
I think he might be right where we left him.
Yeah.
In the rust.
I assume time is of the essence then.
Nah.
No, we
Old
take a
Scar's
rest.
been around for thousands of years. We just...
Hey, everyone, can we quiet down for a little bit? You see, like, distant screaming and stuff.
More rumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
collapsing.
explosions, buildings breaking, sirens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what Miss Gawain Tolliver, what Lady Tolliver, what do you know any more about these incursions that have been happening, what the nature of them is? She says that there's the glowing crystal elements and stuff.
I don't. Once they began in the city, we were immediately placed under lockdown.
Why would they want to be here? Why would they want to be here?
Not allowed to leave. But whatever it is, the Union is trying desperately to ensure that it does not cause mass hysteria, which is why most of the city is allowed to just kind of do whatever it is they want to do. Only the royalty are regaled to
So they're
their...
like quarantining.
You said the automatons were
For us,
holding
yes.
people in?
Yeah, so like there was people in rubble.
In rubble.
Strewn about and
Near these crystals? Like, near these crystals?
yeah, like there was like a crater kind of in the middle of where the building seemed like it was.
So, if I wanted to... And we have established that these crystals have mutative properties. Remember those rats in Aramir?
Oh, yeah.
He looks up dejectedly. He's like...
Hellfire.
that could have
And
been
Balefire, yeah, great. I mean, and Rihan is his city, and I assume it's his people. I don't know if the Union actually... I would have more of a lockdown or evacuation order if there's these pillars appearing in the middle of the thing. I think they're trying to do like a mass... This is a massive control group that they're messing with here. Maybe they're trying to like mutate a bunch of people or something. I don't know. But the automatons holding people in, and we know what these crystals do. It's just...
This seems too chaotic for what the Union would try to do. My guess is they're just trying to prevent the city from a revolt or a mass hysteria of some kind. Whatever it is they're trying to do, they're trying to keep it quiet. They would never allow this much chaos to erupt within the city itself. No, it seems that whatever it is happening is directly tied to the Goldscar itself. You say that this is the same as the first encounter you had with the mutated rodents, and also your friend Balefire and his ailments. Perhaps whatever you found in the laboratories could fix this. I assume you fixed your friend, right?
Balefire?
Yes.
No.
No,
He's worse.
Oh dear.
he went
I...
full unhinged.
She sets down.
Yeah, Lady Tolliver, I believe we're in the final sprint. We gotta go bigger, we're going home.
Oh yes, if what you say is true, then the whole world is running out of time.
Yeah.
I will take this information about Representative Rihan, or Eunice, you said?
Yep.
I will take that and add it to the evidence I've procured. If we can find a way to release the lockdown, then perhaps I can speak to the Brass Lord and make him see sense. Make him understand that the corruption runs far deeper than anything.
Why do you think you'd have to make him see sense?
Simply put, no apologies. Eustace would know about this. I mean, the Brass Lord would know nothing about this. Running this large of a city, plus all the municipals and all the outlying territories, most of his responsibilities are delegated to other people. Representative Rihan amongst them. He would have no idea that they were trying to betray or sabotage him unless
That's a positive outlook. How do you know he's not under the Union's thumb?
Make an insight check.
Ooh. Be good, be good.
It's free D's.
It's free Ds.
Oh, it's 25.
Okay.
Sheesh. I wouldn't call it D's. Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
look of deep familiarity when she said Eustace and then corrected herself and said the brass lord.
Okay. Lucius just sits back.
She continues though after you ask that. She goes, I've had the privilege of speaking to him from time to time. It seems that he's a good person, intent on being a good leader. I would hope that he is not under the hand of Rion. If he is, then I will have to bring this up to the public. I will alert the other houses. I will alert the other lords and give them all of this information. They can't all be persuaded by one man, so hopefully the masses themselves would be enough to compel a change. But again, this will all only be able to happen after the lockdown is released. So whatever it is you're doing with the Guardscar, I encourage speed, because we have nothing here until you do. And if what you say is true about Representative Rihan, then the longer we stay separated, the more he gains control.
Just so you know, too, not
Yes.
only is it dangerous on the Godscar's side, but we were all but threatened by Rihan that he is going to make things real hard for us. So,
Yes,
bear that in mind.
I have...
We are risking a lot.
Everything.
Everything.
Yes. As long as you understand that I too have put all that I am on the line to save my existence.
I know.
The world I live in.
I
know that you all have done so much, and it is evident that you have suffered and you have been victorious and you have succeeded and failed in so many arenas. And I know that... Please understand, I don't tell you these things lightly. I have seen you do quite a bit as a group, and if anyone can save our world from what is to come, it is you.
Well, she said it right there. There it was.
You know,
on us.
it means a lot more when you say that we're chosen than pictures on a wall.
I don't understand.
Oh, I have something to tell you about.
Okay. So, unless there's anything else you guys want to bring up, you have another trek through the city to embark on, I assume.
Did the lady find anything for her friend?
Mech stilts.
Mech stilts, like
After about an hour of you guys kind of resting and recuperating, so if you want to take a short rest, you are more than welcome to.
Absolutely.
In this time frame.
There's
There's a gentle knock at the door. Gawain stands up, goes to the door, retrieves something from it, and brings it back. She then presents it to Thulgrin. It's a black velvet little bag with a little bit with a cinch on it, and she hands it to you.
What's this?
Something that can hopefully help while you're in the city. You open it up, and it is it's a simple brooch with the symbol of the Tulliver family on it. It looks to be kind of brass, maybe about the size of a quarter, not large at all. Looks like it could be a button on a suit or something like that, but you can pin it on you without any issue. The inlay of the T in the center seems to have kind of an orange kind of inlay to it, but as you put it on, she says, it has a few charges in it, but if you wish to visualize some different shape that you want to take, simply imagine it and press the amulet, and it will provide you with an hour or so of that change. but it is temporary. It is not, and the charges on it are limited. So use it wisely.
And don't use it to be a dwarf, alright? Don't do that.
No, dwarf.
So basically, she gives you a little tag. It allows you to cast Alter Self 3 times
Nice.
before it goes inert.
Oh, it doesn't recharge.
No.
We don't need it. We don't need it to.
I appreciate that.
Like you can't
Hour.
leave it under the light of a full moon or something.
Unfortunately, no. This is all I could get in a short amount of time.
Oh, that's good though.
Feeling real broachy. Like my mother, I got a brooch over here that I just got. I got the brooch that we talk to each other on the other side.
I mean, once you turn 18, you get your next badge. And
Gonna fit in bingo, great.
Thully, you always have!
So, anything else you guys want to do, or you want to head out and try to find Dimitri?
I think we head out, right?
I think we head out.
Yeah.
Or
I would like to have spent this time, like, the time that we are here, like, writing a couple of letters.
Okay.
And I will give them to Galewin. Just in case for some reason. I'm not thinking we're not going to make it out of this alive, but just in case. Names are written on there. You'll know where to send them. Can I trust you with that?
What'd you write?
Of course.
Where are they going?
Your mom.
She puts them away, and as you go to leave, she grabs your hand and kind of like turns you back around and goes, "Thank you, and good luck." And lets
Same
your
to
hand-
you. Praise be.
Ormer, is there any insight you might have fill us in on anything you know that we don't?
Of the big things that just kind of appeared?
Listen, I'm just anything. Like, it strikes me that, you know Gawain well and what's going on with her, and you know us pretty well and what's going on with us. You're like the best of both worlds. Something maybe occurs to you that didn't occur to her. It doesn't occur to us that we might need to know, like put the pieces together, making connections.
Well,
Nothing?
pretty much all that she knows is what I knew because I told her
Wow,
about
damn
it.
it.
And I just kind of got pulled in by the funny little robot lizard. He was just like, yeah.
you are funny. You are hilarious.
Just kind of popped up and, my friends are in danger. And I was like, oh, they're in town.
He says the most out of bounds shit. I love that.
I honestly, I am blessed that most people don't understand you.
Oh, jeez. All right. So you guys heading that way?
Yes.
Another group stealth check as you go.
So I'm assuming like in the palace, like there's some sort of protections or like if magic is cast there,
Nice.
is that gonna fly under the radar?
You don't know.
You can ask.
I mean, hopefully, because he casted.
Armor. Magic is cast here. Does fly under the radar?
As long as it's contained magic, it is not noticed.
So
As
pass
long
without
as
a
it's
trace
contained
would.
magic.
It's not contained.
It's a chaotic magic.
What do you
so you'd
use?
have
Do you use a spell slot or do you use a feature?
Spells law.
Damn.
What is kind of contained magic?
It's contained inside the house?
So,
I'm so mischievous.
Like in
Oh.
items?
yeah, basically items and like artificer style castings.
I see.
And some like wizards and stuff like that also, because wizards use spell books. But like sorcerers, no. Bards, no. That kind of thing.
That scrying probably set off alarm bells, but
We're
it's
gonna fight.
I would
We are
argue
going to
that it's
fight.
in a royal house, and you know how like nefarious
You- you
politicians
did a
are,
combat.
so they're always scrying.
I mean,
You-
come on.
It did not trigger anything. If you want to note it, it didn't. Nothing happened, and she did not seem. You did it while Galen was there, correct?
Yeah.
She did not seem like alarmed by it.
Because if
So-
that's the case, like I would like to cast Fast Without a
all right,
Trace.
you can go ahead and cast
I'm
Pass
gonna-
Without a Trace.
I'll do it.
All right.
Plus 10 for everybody, and also
That's awesome.
That's not gonna work.
I would advise maybe just shuffling your clothes around a little bit. If you got a little scarf, put it on.
Yeah,
Anything to make
yeah.
us less,
Okay.
you know,
Conspicuous.
With the pass
you
without
get
a
less
trace,
conspicuous.
Yes.
16.
Very good. All right. Before you guys head out, Thilgren, are you altering yourself in any way, shape, and/or form?
I'm not sure I need to, because with Pass Without a Trace, I got a 28.
Yeah, just throw up
You can
a,
do just
throw up a cloak.
You needed a 30.
I mean, you could just like
Needed a
wait.
30.
What are you?
I mean, the thing is, if anyone
You could get a
does
little bit shorter,
see-
become a gnome, or you can get a little bit taller, just become a dude. Like
I take my beard and wrap it up over
I was
my
gonna say,
head.
you
so
become a
I-
hipster.
We can just go like where you're like mostly hidden for the most part, and if we get into trouble, you can try to stealth cast it and turn into like a halfling or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
It
change.
is contained magic, so
excuse me.
Yeah.
You can change your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair length, coloration, distinguishing characteristics. You can make yourself appear as a member of any race, though your stats never change. You can't appear as a creature of a different size than you, so your basic shape stays the same.
So you can be anything. You got the whole world at your
Control
fingertips.
hair length, so your beard can just go.
Oh, you can have like infinite beard.
Smooth face.
Recedes up into you.
You could be a gnome, but I don't know if that's offensive.
Wait, is that the one where, like, physically you're not actually altered, though? It's just people's perception?
Oh,
No.
no. Apologies.
That's
So
illusions.
it's not alter self. Sorry, alter self is the actual, like...
You actually
change
physically do
stuff.
something.
This is disguise self.
Disguise.
Which does let
Probably
you
that.
change your... You can seem taller or shorter, fat or thin, whatever.
Someone punches you in the face when you're taller.
Who do you want to be?
Yeah, so basically...
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's a illusion. It's not a physical change. So you'll still be you, but you'll look different. So, do you want to activate disguise self, or do you want to? Sorry, alter self is a second level spell. I was like, there's no way she could have procured that. It's disguise self.
Do it. The problem is, if anyone does notice you, it's going to be a lot more talking.
Well, at
Today,
that point-
I've only got 3 of these, and I'm not trying to run
Well,
out.
I think now's the time
It's
to use
fine.
it.
Yeah, better to use it when you have it.
We shouldn't be here long, anyways.
All right.
Hopefully.
Sure, why not? I'll turn into a blue draconian.
Oh hell yeah! Another one.
A bearded dragon.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
So not
Yeah, I'm a blue bearded draconian.
not a
Bearded
plain
dragon.
Jane human, just a brightly blue dragon running through the city. Sure, that doesn't
crystal
seem to
beard.
set up any alarm
I mean, I'm
bells.
with the other.
It's okay. We're on high stealth anyways, man. It's all good.
Stealth check.
Oh, 16 with the
22.
36.
Be all right.
19.
Dang. 26.
28.
Okay, it's very good stealth checks all around. And again, the chaos of the city makes it very
Everyone
easy
carrying us.
for everyone to just kind of
And I didn't say
Uh,
bright
15.
blue. Like we're talking
Plus
like a
12.
like a dark,
Plus
a dark blue, midnight
still
blue.
lizard guy. All right. So as you guys are moving through the city,
Ranger.
They're
making
welcome.
your way
Lizard-
towards the
lizard
rust.
guys are welcome.
you can see there at one point. You guys,
I love your stuff.
let me get 2 perception checks as you guys are moving through.
You're supposed to. I'm not good at it.
I am.
What?
Wait, am I good at it? I used to be.
4.
You said history?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh,
Perception.
I
yeah.
got +5.
I got plus 3. I'm not gonna roll.
27.
Let's go, Drew.
You have a +4 to perception. You got a 27.
No, I have a +8 to perception.
You rolled 19.
Okay.
Yes.
I got 6.
I heard a +4 and then a 27. I went,
No.
there is
That's
no way.
I have
I have
+8
plus-
to
Oh, you have plus.
The Brandon moment of the game. Roll,
perception.
roll a d20. 21. That's not.
20.5 average.
What?
I don't know. I rolled a 20.
smart.
16. She rolled a 20.
20.5 average. With a 27
I see.
And a 16.
and a 16. Yes, you both can see this. You can see at one point there is the large train-like vehicles that fly through the air. One of them is lowered onto the ground at this point, and there appear to be, in one area of the city, there looks to be several buildings that have fallen down or collapsed due to, you assume, the craters that are popping up. And you can see there are about 20 or 30 individuals, some of them automatons, others trappers, and a few darker grays of the Union, all kind of stationed around this thing. And you can see they look to be shuffling 5 or 6 individuals into this thing, all bound and restrained, but all of them like thrashing and like looking like they're trying to escape. With a 27,
Purpley.
you can tell that the veins across their body have a deep purple, almost like spider-like quality across their whole body. And they also are growling. They're not talking, they're like grunting and like growling. Not zombie noises, they are like they themselves are growling, like yes. But no, not like a zombie, but they are. Yes, that is.
Yeah, it's the band Guar, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, so you see them getting pushed into this thing while other forms are being stacked in a pile, not like nicely in a pile, but it seems to be there are, like
Like you do with a corpse.
yeah,
With
like
a corpse
corpses.
you like.
A nice pile.
A
Of
nice pile of
corpses.
corpses, but there seems to be probably half dozen corpses also being piled by these buildings. But The restrained ones are immediately thrown into the vehicle, after which the doors close and it is lifted off and propels back towards the center of the city, back towards the Cobalt District.
Well, I hope Rihan's getting what he wanted about
Yeah, I
this.
don't think he
What
is, but
district is the?
He's an engineering super soldier.
Also in the Carbon District.
So it's not like
Lit.
I think
Yeah.
horribly
Oh,
suspicious.
shit.
yeah, right.
No, you would
know.
assume that I mean, if they are prisoners, they're probably being sent to the prison. But again, these don't look like normal prisoners. They look like something else entirely.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you guys are able to slip past them without any muss or fuss.
Kenneth, I think we should come up with like a cool term for people who are infected by.
Crystal.
crystalline,
Crystalline.
Oh, yeah.
Genuine.
genuine,
Quartz.
crystalline.
Corpses.
Hold on. How about the shard touched?
I like shard touch. It's
the
pretty
shards. The shardies, you can call them.
Shardies.
The shards.
Yes.
good. No, okay. Shard.
Look out, he's got the shots.
That's right, that guy's got all 4 shots.
Shard touched is good.
I'm just
Shard
imagining Calvin spent so much time.
Oh god, a purple worm just up and kills you.
A purple one. A purple one.
How about
Oh, is he shark touched?
Is he shard touch?
As the world explodes,
We failed. The god scar.
the god of the universe leans back and sighs.
Calvin's got a timer
pops
back
open a
there
cold-
that he has just taken all of the minutes off of.
He
You have 30
He
seconds.
leans back, sighs, and goes, "Well, time to make a new one." Marks
Question
off
for you,
another
Dave.
tally into the cosmos.
Yeah. That's my
Well, we're, turning off
532nd
TPK.
failed world. Okay.
Honestly, it seems like the problem lies with the person creating it if they've had that many fails in a row. You know what I mean?
Don't say that out loud. Oh my gosh. The gods can be so fickle.
Yeah.
That they can.
Hi, Calvin.
And a little egotistical too. So you guys are making your way now. You reach a part of the city where it is mostly abandoned. You can see there's one crater that nobody is guarding or surrounding in the middle of the street for the most part. But this area is probably a quarter mile from the rust, right about the last place that you saw, Dimitri, and you can see there's a crater in the middle of the city that is not attended to, probably based on its location. It looks as though there were probably a few people around when this struck. There's a couple overturned carts, some fruits and vegetable stands that were strewn about when this happened, and there does appear to be a few bodies that are here because of the explosion. But you guys can stop and take a look at this, or you can press on.
So, like, I mean, quickly, like, as we're going through, Lucius wanted just to go around and, like, do spare the dying on a bunch of people, see if that will even help them.
It does not. They have been deceased for a while now. Again, it seems like the proximity to a larger population has seemed to affected this. So this is
Just, I mean, like, as we're shuffling along, is it, like, fairly easy to see what caused their mortality?
yes, the large stones that are splintered out of their bodies.
Okay. I didn't know if it was, like, a more...
No. It is definitely obvious. That
Why don't we call them scarred? Like, God Scar, but, like...
Okay.
Well, that's not bad.
Holy.
Let's
That's the sound of the gods.
That, don't know why. Alright, so I should
trying to
probably...
pull
You know what's
Universe
so
is
upsetting?
rebooting.
My face showed up
Here's
right
a
there and I did
here's a
not
question
like
for you guys.
What was the guy's name? Something Rihan was his full title?
Representative Rihan.
Representative Rihan wants to know your location.
Oh, jeez.
Here's the question:
you accept
this
the call?
disguise. Do
In a
I
moment.
still sound like myself, or do I need to try to disguise my voice?
No,
I think you
fine.
should absolutely disguise your voice.
I think you should keep your voice.
No, disguise it. Your
Alright.
accent is plain as day.
I mean, as
that-
much talking as I did to that Rihan, he might recognize my
Yeah,
voice.
let's
if I'm
try
being
a
honest.
few.
Okay, yeah, can you do a different one? I want to see you try.
I will.
That's the one.
Hello, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Oh,
I guess I'll be Alan Allwit.
That's so good.
it's my favorite you've ever sounded.
All right. Let's do this.
Honestly, Thulgrim brings up a
I
great
am
point.
normal American guy.
I'm a normal
I am
American
normal.
dude.
You
It's
guys
very,
like
you can tell.
cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
We should all do different accents.
Is it
That's what's
hamburger?
They're very selfish, ignorant, clever.
Oh shit, we should help someone.
Somebody needs our assistance.
Meka City. Yeah.
Can you say marbles?
I'll scurry over. I'll scurry over to where the sound was.
I think we're all going.
Moving towards the sound of the cry, you
Wall
can
of fire.
see there is. You can see there is a. There is a building that has part of it has collapsed. Seems like a front awning seems to has fallen. Wood is a balcony broke, and wood is all over the front of this area. You can see there's one individual is pinned on their stomach, about halfway through. Seems to have been trying to pull themselves out of it, but the wood is kind of trapped them underneath. Middle-aged gentleman, kind of thinning hair on top. Bleeding from the side of the head from the impact. He's like trying to pull himself out, but is unsuccessful. So he's been calling out for help.
What's blocking? What's on top of him?
Wood,
Alright.
a wooden balcony collapsed from this building, and
I'll
he's
try to like.
Jeez.
lift it.
He's but he's trying to pull himself, and he sees you all. He's like, help!
Yeah, we're coming.
So you run over.
Calm down, sir. We're on our way. Like,
You run over. Are you just gonna try to pull him, or are you gonna try and lift? What are
I'm
you
gonna try to lift.
Okay, so you try to lift.
I'm
him.
gonna
It's,
give you
make a strength
guidance.
check.
Okay.
You have a D4 to that.
Aid?
You most certainly can. Go ahead and
Give
either
advantage.
roll or give her advantage. Up
Let's
to you.
wrong.
see, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
See if you crit.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have
wait,
advantage.
I have advantage.
What's the
Better.
earth around
Uno
here?
more.
Stone or
I mean, there's like a cobblestone on the street. What'd you roll?
19.
19. How are you that strong for
I
such
had
a
a
small...
Emmer's
plus
helping.
one, I
Yeah,
had
it's my
guidance,
help.
and I had
Dear
advantage.
Lord.
Me.
Excuse me. Yeah, you start lifting stuff up.
It's like that whole thing
you
where
get
like,
it-
moms can lift
you
cars
get it
up
up.
for children.
You get it
know?
up
Up into the
a couple inches, seemingly enough for him to move. Is anyone going to try and pull him out?
Pull them.
Not me. I have 8 strength.
I'll
help
grab
him
him.
Okay, so you reach down and you grab onto him.
Hello,
As
I
you-
will grab you
As you grab his hands,
Don't like that.
because I am Alan.
all of you at the same time
I
hear
will
this.
grab you because I am Alan.
Hold on.
As you grab him, at the same time, everyone hears the same sound of a...
Oh.
and you feel this vibration throughout the whole ground. And all of you look to the sound of the building that he
Excuse me,
was
sir.
in front
Did you do
of.
that?
And you can see protruding from the broken windows is a large crackling crystal. And as you all see that, Fulgrim, you look down and see the purple veins crawling across his body as he looks up at you before his eyes go black and say,
I'm a. Alan's not going to touch you.
I'll drop the beam.
Blight.
Yikes.
I had a moment.
Hold on.
God.
Oh, yes, continue.
As he looks up at you before his eyes go dark, he says, "Help me!" And that is where we are going to leave this episode tonight. We'll pick up next week and find out what the heck just happened with that poor man and see what takes place.
He just wants help.
Just wants help.
So we have a week to plan what we're going
We
to
to
do.
plan what you guys are gonna do. Until that happens, we'll go ahead and leave it there for tonight. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you all so much for listening. We'll see you all next time on the Godscar Chronicles on the Wild Magic School Bus. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you had as much fun listening as we did making this for you. You can catch new episodes each Monday on whatever podcasting platform you use. And while you're there, leave us a review if you want. It actually helps us out. We've got socials too. You can follow us on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus, send us a subtweet at WildMagicSchoolBusPod, or follow our Instagram at WildMagicPod. Either way, stop by and say hi. We're always happy to meet new friends. See you next time. It's like a Pavlovian response.
Back when I don't know
Like,
how I met this person, but back when I was like 19, I hanging out with a group of friends and started talking to this girl who lived out in, it was like 151st and Metcalf. It was way out in Kansas. But when they
in the
asked
good
me,
part of town.
they asked me about like where I lived and stuff, her parents and all that stuff. I was like, oh, I live in Independence, and they're like, you're never gonna go see it out there to see him whatsoever. You were like, they were freaked
That is
out.
not
I was from
surprising.
Independence.
Kansas
It's like,
City, like,
That is not surprising.
it's not
The-
that. I was like, what?
The way
it's
that
not that
people
bad.
in Jackson County talk about Independence, I'm like, have you been to the East Side in KC? Independence is a freaking dream, man. It's like it's
they need to go to
Mayberry,
KCK.
baby.
I've
Yeah.
lived in Independence my entire life, and I've literally never seen somebody do meth.
Desensitized, yeah.
You never seen that?
No, okay, so today.
when I was five.
Wait.
I saw it when I was
No, just stopped overlooking it.
I haven't seen anyone else do meth.
So today when I got home from running around and dropping off packages, I was sitting in the car and there was a lady who like walked past and just shaking her water bottle the whole time. Just shaking it. And I was like, okay. So she walked
Did you
by.
hear the rattle of a lithium battery?
No. she walked up by where the cars were, and there was the one with the tarp on it, and she is just like pulling at it. She ripped like where the little like radio wire or whatever, ripped through it and just like pulling at it, and then she tried to get up under it and was like opening the door, and the entire time I'm just looking at her. I'm like, I don't really want to yell at her, but I'm like, okay, if she starts trying to get into this car and like I'm gonna just shout at her and be like, can I help you? But luckily she gave up really quick and just kept on shaking down the road.